guys, welcome back to the vlog. This is Susie from Sea Salt and Stitches. Thanks for joining me again today. I am putting up a video today on a slightly different day. Normally I try and upload on a Thursday, but this is a special video, so you're getting two in 1 week. I'm sure you have been noticing a bit of a movement going on this month, and it'll be following into February as well. The hashtag smiley challenge that has been set up by Hattie, Athena and Lisa. Links down below to their channels. They're all vloggers as well. Sewing vloggers, obviously. And that stands for Sewing Makes You Love Yourself. And it's just the most amazing movement, challenge, celebration that they've come up with, and they asked me to be one of their ambassadors to try and promote it with my viewers as well and get as many people involved as possible. And I was more than happy to say yes to this, because it's just the most wonderful concept. I mean, and the name of it really gives it away. It's just celebrating the fact that everyone has their own personal story of why it might be the case, but really sewing is just so great for your mind and your body and your soul, and they just wanted to celebrate that and get everyone talking about and sharing their own personal stories as to why they love sewing so much and what it's brought to their life, how it might have changed their lives for the better. And so that's what I'm here today to talk about. Along with the sewing story, they also said if everyone could make a garment of any kind that makes them feel beautiful. And it doesn't have to be a ball gown or some sort of big party dress, but if that's what makes you feel beautiful, then that's what you should make. It could be a simple make as well, just something that makes you feel happy in. And to enter it into the competition, essentially, which is running on most social media sites. I'll put all the links down below, and also the link to Athena's blog post about this challenge, giving you all the full details. You basically just have to make an outfit that you like, or a garment that you like, and post it on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram. Use the hashtag smiley, and you automatically get entered into the contest, and it's a random generated winner, or winners I should say, because there's loads and loads of really amazing prizes. So many people have come on board to sponsor the challenge, so it's a really great one. It's just a really positive, happy challenge that I think everyone should get involved in, so please do as well. My garment that I made is this one here that I'm wearing. It's the Gable top by Jennifer Lauren, Handmade. But before I chat about why I made this top, I thought I would chat about my sewing story. Now, there have been some very emotional sewing stories being shared on this hashtag, which is just amazing to read or listen to. And I've been so touched and moved by all of them, and just the thought that sewing has affected people so positively in so many different ways, from sad, you know, getting them out of a sad spot, or feeling so low, and sewing has brought them up again, which is just so fantastic. I have to admit, I haven't had that journey myself, but my journey has been one of just, I now look at my body in a different way. Like I used to, and I think everyone that can sew their own clothes goes through this journey as well. I mean, before you learn how to make your own clothes, you're tied to what is in the shops, you know, and by the numbers that those shops put on their sizing. And I mean, that can have a real negative impact on your view of your own your body, and you feel that, oh, you know, my hips are always too tight in the clothes that I buy. This is a personal thing. I'm a pear shape. So, you know, I have bigger hips. I don't have much of a bust. So if I want clothes to fit my hips, you know, say a dress, clothes to fit my hips, I'd have to go up a bigger size, and then they're too big in this area here. You know, and it was always a bit of a struggle, not a huge struggle. I'm not that much of an unusual shape that it was very difficult for me to buy clothes in ready-to-wear shops. But you know, there always was that issue there. And then once you start to learn how to sew, you realise that those are just numbers on those clothes. And likewise, when you're making a pattern, you know, you just take your measurements and you say, okay, this is my size, and you just accept it. And the numbers on the patterns are all different for all different pattern companies, and so you just learn to accept that they're just numbers, and they don't, you know, they shouldn't put you into a particular category of like super skinny or, you know, the other end. You know, it's not about that. It's just you learn to accept that these are my measurements, and I can make clothes now to suit my own personal measurements. And it was such a revelation for me, really. And this is why I'll go on to why I made this Gable top, because the Gable top actually is quite a form-fitting top. But personally, I don't like having a form-fitting top anymore because I have a bit of a mummy tummy, and I'm not really doing anything to get rid of it. So I like to find a way. I like clothes that are a bit looser on my stomach, but I still want it more fitted around my arms and you know, my bust area. So I can just make my clothes to suit my own personal style. So I just graded out from, I think it was a 12 in the arms, so they're nice and tight here, or, you know, tight, but they're form-fitting. They fit my shoulders perfectly. It's the perfect size around my bust. And I graded out. I got rid of the waist curve that's on the Gable top, which is beautiful, by the way. You know, if you want that form-fitting shape, keep it. But I didn't. I wanted a looser fit, and I graded out, I think, to maybe the 20, which sounds insane, but I just wanted, you know, I have bigger hips, so I did that, and it's really nice and loose. And as well, I know that I prefer a curved hem on me for tops. It's just a particular style that I like, rather than, excuse me, cutting my hips off or in half, essentially. So I just added a curve. I have a French curve here, which is brilliant, by the way. Do get one. I'll put a link down below to mine if you are curious about picking one up. It'll be in my description box. And I just added a curve to my hem, and I really love it. It's just, to me, more flattering for my particular shape, and it's just the style I like. And that's essentially was the revelation for me, and why I'm now so completely obsessed with sewing clothes for myself. I haven't yet really ventured into sewing clothes for other people. I can't be bothered with that. I just want to sew clothes for myself, and I love it. I love that I can just basically take a pattern and just make it my own, and make it suit my personal style and what I like to wear. And it's amazing. It's just wonderful. And how does it make me love myself? It makes me just be happy with the clothes that I can now have in my wardrobe. I can make them exactly the way I want them to be, and hopefully they turn out. Sometimes maybe I'm not so happy with the result, but you know, more and more each garment I make, I love more and more. And I'm, you know, every time you make something new, you learn something new, and I love that development in myself. You know, the challenge of teaching yourself or have someone teach you a new skill, and you're just always learning with sewing. And that, I think that's one of the things that if you sew, you like to learn and you like to be challenged, and that's again just something wonderful. And it's just another part of who I am. You know, I mean, certainly when I was younger, I didn't have an awful lot of hobbies, and people, you know, you'd meet someone new and say, what do you like to do? And it's like, hang out, you know, this is when I was younger, hang out with my friends, go to the cinema, watch TV. It's like, you know, I love that now if I meet someone new, they say, you know, a roundabout way, tell me something about yourself. You can say, I sew and I make clothes for myself. And I'm so proud to be able to say that. To be able to say I have this amazing hobby and it's a huge part of my life and I love it, you know? So, yeah. So anyway, that's sort of my sewing story or view on why sewing makes me love myself. So, I've maybe been a little bit subdued in the way I've been chatting today, but I was at a 3-year-old's, I was at a 3-year-old's birthday party this morning and I'm exhausted. It wasn't even, you know, my child's birthday party, that's to come later in the year. But yeah, it's full on, isn't it? So I'm actually quite tired. I had to take a break after I came back from the party before filming this, and even now I'm still tired. But yeah, so Luke's napping at the moment, it's giving me a chance to film this. But yeah guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please join in with the challenge, the celebration, the movement of #Smiley because it's just so wonderful. I want to hear your sewing stories and why you love sewing so much and what it has done to your life, how it's changed it, transformed it, all of the above. Please do write in the comments if you join in, because I love to go and see your input into this. It's brilliant and I love it so much. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I will be back again very soon next week. Bye.